What is up, everyone? I'm Skratch. Welcome to the channel. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday. Guys, we got some more news about upcoming summoning events during the guaranteed legendary event from the Path of Clove event that will start tomorrow. Now, I do want to give you guys a bit of a warning and beware of it because we're not sure what we can expect for Thursday, okay? Because that's the only day that has this event on, and is with a question mark because we have nothing planned for that day. And let me just quickly bring the list of heroes on the screen. How you may notice, we have tons and tons of heroes in here, guys. We're gonna go a bit over most of them and quickly say a couple of words about each one of them, why they're good, where you should use them if you are summoning them, of course. And I do have a couple of them that I would like to get actually, but they are voids and we've opened our voids already, and I'm definitely not planning to break the wallet for voids at the moment. Starting with what we have on Monday. So this Monday, March 18th, they're planning to launch a progressive chance event, giving you a 15x chance to summon champions from all the shards: primals, ancients, voids, sacreds, okay? And will be the same for each one of them. Now, why I'm trying to give you guys a bit of a warning is because, how you've probably noticed, we have different 15x progressive chances Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. If we are going to the calendar right here, you will notice that the Path of the Clover event starts from Monday the 18th, which is tomorrow, and goes all the way to Friday the 22nd in the morning. So Thursday is a day that doesn't have any summoning events whatsoever. Now, I'm not sure if they will be doing any of them or no. I don't see any reason why not, okay? The 15x progressive chances can be easily activated and deactivated. So if you do not want to take part in any of these 15x progressive chances, you do not have to keep them on. So it's pretty much the same like you would have no event if you don't want to take part in them. So Thursday, who knows? Maybe you want to wait. Maybe you want to wait with the summons. If you're not desperately looking for any of these 15x progressive chance legendaries, maybe you want to wait till Thursday. Up to you guys. But leaving that on the side, let's start with the very first one, and that is Firol the Barkern. If I'm not mistaken, is the new Sylvan Watcher. I summoned him recently, and I'm building him for Hydra at the moment. He's fully booked and stuff. I just need to get his masteries done. He's actually pretty interesting. With A1, he has a chance to put decreased speed. He ignores 20% of the target's resistance, which makes it a bit easier to build the champion. Then you have this AoE attack that puts decreased accuracy and block buffs on the enemy, which is very, very helpful, right? Because you don't need to bring in a different block buffs champion. You have increased resistance and perfect veil on all of your team, which will give you additional buffs if you need to deal more damage. And then you have the passive. So basically, if an ally is under 4 or more buffs, also increases their damage dealt by 20%. That's going to be massive. Now, you don't want to use this with enemy max HP, okay? Because Acrisia, honestly, she's going down from the top of being one of the best champions for Hydra clan boss, especially for Nightmare. She's so down on the list now, comparing her with other damage dealers. And that's mainly because of the 10% enemy max HP cap. You know, there are actually so many crazy teams out there that don't use Acrisia. Is mind-blowing, actually. I'm planning to change mine as well for Nightmare, so I won't be using any of my Acrisias anymore. And I'm planning to use Firol in that team, actually. And mainly because of this one right here. It will increase the damage a lot. And you have a resistance aura in all battles. Not just that, but you're getting more resistance and more accuracy the more buffs you have on the team. So he's actually a good pick. Then we have Beauregard the Elder. I think he is a dwarf, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not a big fan of this hero. Increased defense on an ally, maybe is random if he does it or no. Removes a debuff from the allies, puts a shield, increased resistance, increased speed. You know, I'm not too excited about this one. I wouldn't personally summon for him on a 15x progressive chance, and I wouldn't recommend anyone to do so either. Then we have Owella. She is a pass fusion. She's pretty solid, actually. She's from the Sylvan Watchers as well. She looks amazing, though. She can increase the duration of buffs. She can put increased resistance, turn meter, give you a bit of healing, decrease speed, And she has a nice passive too. She's not OP, but she's actually pretty nice. She's not a bad champion. We have no epics. Probably you guys noticed that as well. We are all about legendaries. This 15x progressive chance. Then probably my most wanted out of the entire event, Grazur. He is nice. You get provoke, you get enemy max HP. I don't know if I would use him in any of my Hydra teams actually, if I would get him. But I would like him, you know. I would still like to have him just because he's pretty nice. He has this crazy passive like Vogot, but on steroids, you know. Defense aura for all battles. He looks pretty badass. Then on Tuesday, March the 19th, same story, guys. If you are looking to complete the mythical fusion for Lady Mikage, now is your chance to summon Akira the Watcher. She's not a bad champion, actually. Ally protection, increased defense, decreased accuracy. She has a chance to land decreased attack with the A1 and the passive. The best place for her is to fuse Lady Mikage. I'll be very honest with you guys, but she's not a bad legendary. There are definitely lots of worse legendaries in the game. But Kira, she can put in some work. Then we have Blazer the Howler. He was a fusion recently. You can solo the Sand Devil's Necropolis if you have a 5-star blessing for him. Decent for the Fire Knight. I prefer him for the Cursed City quite a bit. You have freeze AoE, you have ally protection, increased defense on all allies, which is nice with the new blessing for the Fire Knight, and you have, of course, the A1, a triple hitter with a chance to freeze. Not a bad hero, actually. Then we have Sneak Track. I don't actually have this champion. I would like to get him, but again, I would not summon on the 15x progressive chance for any of the heroes that I named so far. Okay, I'll be very honest with you, except maybe even for Grazur, I wouldn't summon on the 15x. You know, I'm more of a PvP fan, you know, so I'm not really going all crazy for PvE champions personally. But a lot of you guys love PvE more than PvP, you know, so it makes more sense for you. Decrease attack, you have a chance to land leech, decrease speed, shield. Is basically mainly known for the reflect damage, you know, and that's kind of like the whole trick with the passive. And he puts reflect damage on the team. HP based champion, which makes him pretty tanky, harder to kill, you know. Then we have Tyrant. Tyrant was such a powerhouse when they released him in the game. My gosh, he was absolutely OP. They got added to the game, him and Duchess at the same time. I was like, wow, you know, and he looks badass too. HP burn, AoE, defense up, ally protection. He heals himself from the A1. He reduces the damage taken by targets under HP burn, HP aura in all battles. Tyrant is a goat still. Then we have Void legendaries. Ursaga Warcaller. She's still a nice one. A lot of damage reduction from her. Basically, she's soaking up damage from the team and she's taking it on herself. She brings strengthen, decrease attack, decrease crit damage, and of course, block active skill with a basic skill, HP aura for all battles. Still useful in some areas. I wouldn't necessarily say that she's still so impactful for arena when you have champions like Ultimate Death Knight and stuff like that, you know. Then we have Krisk the Angelus. I know a lot of you guys love this bad boy, and what can I say about Krisk, man? Increase speed, decrease speed, ally protection, continuous heal, provoke, decrease attack, defense down. Like, this bad boy does them all. The freaking turtle. And he is OP. He used to be meta for arena once upon a time, actually. Funny enough. He used to be so powerful in arena back in his old good days, you know. Then on Wednesday, March the 20th, same story, but different champions. So, one slot legendary. The very first one is Yugir the War Meter. He is as well a past fusion, guys. Block buffs with the A1. You have this skill where he removes all buffs from all enemies, then places a weaken. Basically, he was sold by Plarium as the anti-revive champion, which is not really an anti-revive because it just basically removes their buffs. Big deal, you know. Increased accuracy, increased defense. This is one thing that a lot of people loved a lot about him, or increased attack, depending on what champions you have in your team, you know. It's not a bad skill to have it, but I'm pretty convinced that not many of you guys actually really use this champion a lot around, you know. Then you have this this passive right here that will basically instantly activate the A2. He's okayish. He's okayish. I feel like he's more kind of like a B tier in my opinion. Accuracy in arena battles, 70 accuracy. Curious about the reviews actually. Not like these are very good in general, but yeah, he's just not bringing that much utility in general for most of the PvE content. That's my my problem in general. The A3 is good for progression because you're getting all the right buffs on your team, but other than that, it's pretty hard to really get a lot of value out of the champion. Lady Kimi, now she's a completely different story. Like, she is a true monster. Lady Kimi does so many things. Speed aura for Doom Tower, Thermitter manipulation on the A1, decrease accuracy, decrease speed, decrease Thermitter, increase speed, increase accuracy, increase Thermitter, block buffs, remove buffs from the enemy. Like, crazy good, okay? And the passive that has more Thermitter manipulation. Lady Kimi, she's still very, very effective. She can be used for arena too, guys, for the increased accuracy. Yes, it's true. If you're looking to get the increased attack for bombs as well, Lady Kimi, she might not be the right champion to get the job done, but she's still not bad. Then we have King Yalkabar. I actually forgot his faction for a second. He does poisons, he does shield, he does block buffs, and cleanse with continuous heal. The more buffs, debuffs he cleanses, the more continuous heals you're getting. And yeah, he's a decent support hero. He's not too shabby actually. He's a decent support hero. And we have Cetalia. I actually used to love Cetalia back in the day before the team preset, because she was the only hero removing buffs that was actually using the right skill. Like, Madame Series was using the A2 on auto. Cetalia was always using this A3. Removes all buffs, decreases Thermitter, increases Thermitter on the team. This is on a 2-turn cooldown. Gives you a massive heal and block debuffs. Heals the rest of the team if you're getting fully healed. And increases the Thermitter as well, which was very nice. HP burn on the A1. I do have to admit that she really got power crap though. Like, she's not very good now comparing her to other champions. If you get her early on, you're gonna get a lot of value out of her. But if you kind of like look towards the end game, it's very hard to find a place where you can use her if you have multiple options. If you have other support champions, basically, you know. I'll be very honest. It's pretty hard to find that place for her. Then I would like to get one of these bad boys. Valkyren, he was guaranteed, and honestly, I kind of regret not going for the guaranteed legendary event on him, guys. I feel like he could be a lot of fun. He can block the revive. He can basically sacrifice one of his allies, kill one of your allies, and unlock the secret skill that will actually go crazy after. He ignores a lot of things with his skill and deals a lot of damage. Puts hacks, but for most of the time, especially now since they buffed Polymorph, he's going to be a ship most of the time, you know. And you have speed aura for arena battles, 30%, one of the best auras. I do hope that I will summon him in the future, you know. I would definitely like to have him available and have fun every now and then with different characters. And the last champion on this event, guys, is going to be Constantine the Dayborn. He actually hits pretty hard if everything is aligned for him. You know, it's conditional. That's the problem, because he ignores 10% of the target's defense for each one of these debuffs if you have them on. But you guys know we are not in the meta where you're able to bring in a lot of debuffs versus the enemy. Yes, in the lower tiers you can easily take this on. You don't have to worry about Polymorph, Stone Skin as much. But for the rest, he's really not doing much for arena. He can block the revive if he is together with Vlad as well. That's for all enemies. If no, he has particular factions where he actually blocks the revive on, like Undead Horde, Demon Spawn, Night Revenant. So Georgids, Rotoses can find their perish under Constantine the Dayborn. I wouldn't personally run him around in the higher tiers of arena, but I'm sure a lot of you guys are using him and you're pretty happy with what he can do, you know. I just wish that in-or defense would not be conditional on him. It would just justify using the champion more, and hopefully he will get a bit of a buff in the future. But that was all for the progressive chances, guys, during the Pair of Clove event that will start tomorrow. Keep in mind, This will be on for 4 days. We have summoning events for 3, how I mentioned at the beginning. You might wanna think twice before you jump straight on to open the shards. Much love, appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.